Hi guys, I'm going to do a little flip through for you today of my journal or album, whatever you guys want to call it. It's I don't really have a name for it, it's what it is. This is my memory keeping for December. I'm doing it every day. It's scrapbooky, it's a junk journal, it's everything. So if you missed this, I'm using a little golden book that I took apart and I bound up badly with a We Are Memory Keepers bind it all machine. I say badly because it was the first time I've ever used that machine. I've had it a while, and yeah, it has a mix of eclectic papers in it, which I'll show you as we go through. So yeah, my desk is pretty epic at the moment, but as always. So I've got a little pocket on the front cover here where I've got some photos in. I know a lot of people who do December daily or whatever, they do like 1 page a day or 1 photo a day. I have actually got to the point where I've got too much content that I'm like struggling with at the moment. So I've got this little vinyl pocket here. This was from Crafting Chaos. If you saw that haul video that I did, and I've just popped a load of photos in there that at some point I'm gonna like make the time for the journaling about. It might not be on a specific day. Well, I might use them like for today actually, because I haven't actually taken any photos for today, because today for me has been a working day. So I haven't actually taken any photos. So I've got a piece of acetate there just because it's pretty and sparkly, and this card that I put in, which has got like number 125. I was gonna write on there things that, like, I don't know, either Advent things or things that we've done or whatever. So that's blank at the moment. So my oh yeah, so it's a little card, as you can see. I've just got a little photo on there. So I share my journals with you. I do have to put some sticky notes. If you've never seen my videos before, I do have to put little sticky notes of my on my daughter's face, which pains me greatly because I'd love for you to be able to see my daughter's face, but she's not allowed to be on social media, and it is what it is. So yeah, so sorry you can't see, it distracts a little bit from some of the photos, but if you want to see a flip through from me, it's how it's got to be. So like my memory keeping basically started on the 30th of November, because that's the day that we always like sit down as a family and write our letters to Father Christmas. So I photographed her letter. She wrote most of it herself and then kind of got a bit fed up and tired. It was in the evening, so I wrote the rest. But yeah, I've just photographed that as a 3x4, stuck that on this 6x4 card with a little bit of journaling. And then as we flip it over, on the other side, it's just got a picture of her holding her letter, which she was really proud of, and putting it by the fireplace, ready for it to go whoosh up the chimney to Father Christmas. But on the same day, so I actually had already started this page, and then I was like, yeah, we wrote to Father Christmas as well. We went to Cambridge to do some Christmas shopping, and which was really nice. Went as a family, got a few bits, and we went out for lunch, which was lovely. And they've got like a Christmas display with these like snowman things. A little one went inside it, so there's a photo of her like inside the snowman. So yeah, that's when our stuff kicked off. I've mounted, as you saw, or as you can see, or as you saw, a lot of my pages are various scrapbook papers. I've got tons of scrapbook paper, and I was just trying to like use some of them up, and it just kind of like makes nice sort of different backgrounds. I mounted, and I've been doing it quite a lot, as you'll see throughout this journal, I've mounted some of my photos onto red card just to kind of make them stand out a bit from the background, because it does tend to get a bit cluttered sometimes. I kind of, on this one, I went a bit gun-ho with all the scrapbook paper, and I wish I'd perhaps put a bit more plain paper in, if I'm honest now, but it is what it is, and I'm making it work for me, so, you know. Okay, so then day one, I'm using these number stickers. These are the number stickers that I designed. They're in my Etsy shop and in my direct shop, and they're just numbered with like a little candy cane ring around them. I like to use number stickers on all my pages so that you can kind of see where like the next day kind of comes along. As you'll see, I've got too much, as I said, I've got too much content at the moment. So I'm a big photo taker, and I guess I'm a little bit biased when my own child comes in, that I find editing or selecting down images of her quite difficult sometimes, because I don't know, I think they're just all so cute and so magical, and I love how she just kind of like is really loving the season. So I just haven't been able to kind of narrow down some of the photos. So that's why we've got loads. But like on the first, she was really excited to see that her letter had gone off to Father Christmas, and our elf Joanna Jingle Bells came back, so the elf is back. And so yeah, there was obviously that excitement of getting of Elf on the Shelf coming back, her advent calendar, and this year our elf bought us a hot chocolate kit for like doing a hot chocolate station, a hot chocolate bar, which was really nice. I should say that the stuff that I've used in here, if there's anything particularly you want to know about, then let me know. But the thing is, I've used stuff that's like, I use stuff that I've designed myself and that's my own stuff that I sell, stuff that I sell in the shop, stuff I've bought from other shops. It's all kind of very eclectic. It's not one collection. So if there's anything in particular that you'll see, check out my shop first, because it's probably come from there, because I do tend to raid my stock. If not, then let me know. So also on the first, we went to buy our Christmas tree. We always buy our Christmas tree on like the first available weekend or the first available non-working day for us, because we juggle our days. So yeah, that was really fun. I made a load of these label stickers. Again, I really love word label stickers. I use them on everything. I made even more this year, and I just love them. They kind of tell the story for me, I think. So like little ones got tree shopping and choosing the perfect tree. And it just so happened that I had tree paper, so that was really good. So yeah, I've got a tree. Then another page. So for the first, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, because this is a tip in. So, but the thing is, I don't want to restrict myself. I mean, different people do different things, I know, but I'm like, you know, if I've got all the photos and I just want to take all the photos and have all the photos, then that is absolutely fine, because I think that's a really good thing. So there's the picture of John holding little one up to put the fairy on the tree. I wanted to make that like a main focus on the page, because I don't know about you guys, but for me, I have really fond memories of my dad kind of doing that with me when I was little, and I don't know, it's just something so beautiful and magical about a daddy lifting his little girl up to put the fairy on the tree, you know. I just love it. So yeah, this tips out. This is an old a Christmas card, I think from last year. I do save Christmas cards and reuse them either as gift tags or things like this. So they had like a thing on the front which I've covered over with this photo. And it was just really cute. She was just stood behind the tree like grinning, and it was just super cute. It's almost the same photo as this one. This is where I say I have problems editing. She's pulling different faces in these two photos, although they're essentially the same. I just had to include them because they're really cute. I haven't done any like written journaling, because I just used the stickers like Christmas tree and trimming the tree, because I felt like that was enough, and some glittery tree stickers. Sometimes I do loads, sometimes I do nothing or barely anything. Guys, I am a pretty much full-time, I don't know, me and John like share the duties, but I'm a homeschool mum, I work, I have a house, all that sort of stuff. So sometimes come the evening when I'm doing sometimes I just don't have the energy after I've like sat down of an evening. I only have like a couple of hours, 1 or 2 hours. I like to read as well to relax. I am making time for this project though, because it is something that I really enjoy doing. It gives me great pleasure to do and to look back on, but it's just some evenings, you know, where I just feel quite exhausted, so I don't perhaps do as much as I would like to. I do have quite a lot of gaps as well, but I'm gonna go back and fill those in. Okay, so this Snowman and the Snow Dog card is an old Christmas card from last year as well, and I put a little tab on there. I love using tabs. I haven't used as many tabs in this journal as I would have liked to, but I might go back and redo them. So I grew up with a snowman. It's the 40th, obviously it's the 40th anniversary this year. I grew up with a snowman. It's something that I really love, and I realised that I didn't actually own a copy of the film, of the DVD, so I decided to buy a copy. So I bought the Snowman and the Snowman and the Dog, Snowman and the Snow Dog. It's quite hard to say. I bought a copy of the DVD, and it came in the post, and we sat down and watched it. My little one loved the Snowman, wasn't so sure about the Snowman and the Snow Dog, but then we did watch them back to back, and I think maybe she kind of got a bit bored by that point because there's no talking, and I think she was like, she found that a bit weird. So yeah, we did that. I can't remember what day that was, but I just kind of, I'd already bound this Snowman card in, because I really like the card. I bound it in, you know, sometimes I bound stuff in and I kind of make it work for me. So I can't remember what day it is, but actually it doesn't really matter what day it is for me. It was just about documenting the fact that I bought it, and just a little bit of writing there about, like, you know, I grew up with a snowman and I love it, and it's really nice to be able to like pass that on to my daughter. So that's that. So day 2. So as you can see, I've done all those pages and I'm only on the 2nd of December. But then I've got like day 2 and day 3 on the same page, and that is just how it goes sometimes, you know. So on that day we went for a walk in the woods, and we gathered a load of foliage and things for making decorations. We are sort of doing Vlogmas over on John's channel, which is Wholesome Day, which I'll link below if you want to see our Vlogmas videos. We vlogged that trip. And then the next day, so I think that was a Sunday. Days are kind of irrelevant really, aren't they? We started making some ornaments. We are trying to be more wholesome, more mindful this year, and more about creating memories and time together, and less about the stuff and the materialism and all that. So we've been really working hard on making decorations and ornaments for people as gifts this year. So yeah, we just glued together some lollipop sticks, painted them and stuck some pom-poms on, or like, you know, to make them look like trees. So just photographed those. This is a page that was in the original book, which I've just left in because I think it's cute. This page needs something here. I will at some point, probably, if I'm honest, when this is all done, because at the moment I'm just trying to get my photos and my stories and my journaling in. That is the main focus for me. The main point is capturing and documenting everything that we've got up to, rather than the decoration. The decoration for me is really nice to do, and I do enjoy doing it, but it's kind of it's a secondary thing for me, you know. So at some point I'll go back and fill this in with some sort of die cut or sticker or washi tape something, but I'm not sure what. Or I might leave it blank, you know. I've got what I wanted to write down. I'm not writing reams and reams. I don't have the energy of an evening to kind of sit and write a whole tome on stuff. So so that was just a photo of little one in bed. She was all cozy and snuggy. This is an ornament that I made for my mum. I saw this really pretty ornament in a garden centre, but it was 10 quid, and I was like, hey, I can make that. There's a pom-pom with some beads and a tassel. So I made my mum a decoration. So a pom-pom decoration. Realised I hadn't put a sticky note on another face. When we came down this morning Father Christmas, there was a letter from Father Christmas he'd written back, so she was chuffed to bits, and we went on a soft play date with a friend, so there's the photos there. Okay, so I decided to use, this page looks really, really busy. I kind of like it though. I was umming and ahhing about whether to use the book pages for journaling or anything, but I decided to give it a go. It does look really busy. I do still kind of like it, so there. I'm on the fence about whether I'll do future ones or not. We made some candy cane and white chocolate cookies. This is sort of becoming a tradition. I've talked about this a few times, and that we didn't really have like cookies and things when I was a kid. It was all the heavy, dense fruit cake, Christmas pudding, mince pies, like the traditional heavy fruit British things. So it's quite nice that like the American culture of cookies and things are coming in, like are in the UK now, because my daughter loves making them, I love making them, we love eating them, and like, you know, kids, I mean, I like mince pies, but like not all kids like mince pies. So this recipe is printed off and in my file of facts, and it's delicious. So yeah, and I get to use a load of really cute stickers that I've been hoarding for ages, and enamel shapes, enamel dots and shapes, which I love. So, and gingerbread tape. I love gingerbread men, by the way. So yeah, there's a picture of the cookies in the recipe before they went in the oven, picture of the cookies when they're done, just a bit of journaling, some bits and bobs, and photo of little one making them. I really like that page, even though it's really like eclectic. So that's the back of that book page, which I haven't done anything with because I think that illustration is just beautiful. Day 7, the rabbits decided to come in and have a look at the tree. My rabbits are kind of free range around the house, although they tend to just stay in they use the kitchen as a hallway corridor thing. They don't really spend time in the kitchen. They're either in the utility room or in the dining room. They very rarely come into the front room, but I guess they could smell the Christmas tree because they decided to come in, and it wouldn't be Christmas without a photo of the girls under the Christmas tree. So there's my beautiful Bernies just having a little look. Bless her, Luna. She's a black rabbit, and she's very hard to photograph when she's in the shadows. She's like jet black everywhere, so it's quite hard to kind of get a picture of her. So bless her. She's there though. So yeah, love this scrapbook paper. So yeah, then I like folded it over so it's a bit of a tip thing there. The scrapbook paper on this has cracked a bit though, which is a bit of a shame. So this is the same day. So we've been doing some more like crafting things. We were sending some presents off to my mum and dad because they live in Italy, and had to send them off early. So that was a picture of a little one holding up the tree, one of those lollipop trees that she made. And also we've made clay ornaments. So she made my mum and dad a foot that looked like a snowman. So cool. So there, so that flaps out that way. This I haven't finished journaling about. This is a screenshot of me. I was doing some filming for YouTube videos, and I just did a screenshot because I was holding up my Christmassy gingerbread mug. So that flaps down. So yeah, I've got the back of this as well. I was gonna stick some photos on, maybe some of those spare ones that I've got like in the front of the book. A selfie. When we went Christmas shopping, I very rarely buy clothes. I'm trying to be very minimalist, and you know, I don't need more clothes. My clothes, it's just a want thing, having more clothes for me, because I've got clothes, and until they rags and can't be worn anymore, I'm trying not to buy any more clothes. But I don't have jumpers. I'm low on jumpers, and I saw this jumper that was in the sale for £5, and I really liked it, so I treated myself to a new jumper. So there's my selfie. Day 9, which was really special, our elf, she surprised all of us. She wrote us a letter. She surprised all of us with a holiday, which we weren't expecting. Obviously John was, because he paid for it. yeah, she surprised us with a holiday. So we were going on holiday the next day to Centre Parcs for 5 days, which was amazing. We normally go in like November, like it's our anniversary, and for years we've always gone in November, but it didn't happen for us this year. But then our elf surprised us with it, so that was really exciting. The look on her face there is just absolutely priceless. It's amazing. Ugh, picture of me like I've just woken up. It's not good, not a pretty sight. And it was John's dad's birthday, so we went round for dinner with all the family and everything, which was lovely. So now we're on to our holiday, and I took all my stuff away with me. I took my Canon selfie printer with me and paper away with me, and on the first day it all went great. I printed out my photos, and on the second day it ran out of ink, and that was the only thing I didn't take with me was ink, so that was a bit gutting. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. So I'm a country bumpkin. I live in a small village that's not near a town or anything. Well, it's sort of near a town, but I very rarely go into town unless I only go shopping if I have to get stuff. And I do like a Krispy Kreme donut, but we rarely have them. As I said, I'm like a country bumpkin. And we had some, and they were the Christmassy ones, and they were delicious. And I thought the packaging was just lovely because it's red, white and green. It's just so Christmassy. I love the design and look of the packaging. So in it went. Love it. So yeah, this is our holiday. So you can see a bit of scrapbook paper there. I backed this photo and stuck it there because I was trying to stick to like one page, but it didn't really happen. So yeah, so there needs a sticker or something here. I need to go back in and stick something there as well. So yeah, it's just us all Christmassy with our Christmas hats and everything, looking at the Christmas decorations. It's lovely. And so this is where it kind of goes to pot a little bit. I'm recording this on the 19th. This is a Christmas card from last year. Have your elf a merry little Christmas. I love that. So this, now I've got all my photos in because I had to, when we came back on the 5th, came back late on the 14th. So on the 15th, I printed out all my photos for the week, but I'm still playing catch up. So I've got all my photos in. They're all in, and all I need to do now is do the journaling. And as I say, I'm still playing catch up because I don't want to fail. I don't want to lose this project. So every day I am sticking my photos in, and I'm slowly working my way through doing the journaling. So when you see my completed flip through, you'll see I won't talk through the first half of the month, but I'll just quickly flip it and you'll see that it'll be done. But I just want to like say to you that it's okay if you're busy, if you're exhausted. There's so much going on this time of year. It's totally okay. Don't put all that pressure on yourself. It's supposed to be fun, guys. If it's not fun, then don't do it. So for me, it's like the main important thing for me is documenting. So I've got my photos in there, and I'm going to continue to put my photos in, and the photos will act as a jogger, a memory jogger for me, so that I can go back in and write my journaling. So it's all in there. It's all in there, and we'll get there. You know, it will get done. It will get done eventually. But the important thing is that the memories are starting to be documented and recorded, and it'll all be done. So this day we went to visit Father Christmas, and we went around the Christmas village thing that they have there. So I looked at the singing reindeer, saw Father Christmas. My little one was in like a elfie hat and was playing with the fake snow. It was lovely. We had a successful picture with Father Christmas this year, which was really good, because sometimes in the past couple of years, the last 2 years previously, we've also been to Centre Parcs, but in November, and we've seen Father Christmas there. The past 2 years weren't a success, but this year they were. So there's our visit to Father Christmas, and yeah, just a family photo which I absolutely adore. This is just a journal card that looks like a postcard, because she'd already written to Father Christmas, but they had like letters to Father Christmas there, and she decided to write to Father Christmas again, and there was another Christmas postbox, and he wrote back again, which was really awesome. And just some photos of us in the fake snow, looking at all the Christmas decorations and things. Is that the same day? Yeah, that's the same day. So us just around the Christmassy village. And the next day she did some horse riding, and we played crazy golf. So the photos are there, no journaling, and it'll all be all right. Picture of the fire and toasting marshmallows, because my little one is obsessed by roasting marshmallows on fires. This has got like a 3-tier kind of tip thing. 2 reasons. One, I've started to be conscious that I didn't perhaps put as many pages in as perhaps I should have done. I basically went on the number of pages I had in my previous albums, previous journals, and went on that. But I'm slowly, as you can see, I'm bad at editing down photos. So I decided to do like extra tip-ins because I need the extra space, but also because I like it, and I like the scrapbook paper, and I think it looks cute. So just some random pictures from the holiday. And little one went driving a little car, and she went to an elf workshop where she decorated her own stocking. And yeah, and so that's all I'm going to show you on the flip through. Now I do have some photos. They've got my friend's little girl in there, which I haven't covered up, so I need to cover those up. So yeah, that's it, and the video is becoming crazy long. So that's my flip through, my first half of the month. I hope you enjoyed having a look at it, and I really hope you're enjoying working on your project. And it's never too late. You don't have to do it every day. You know, it's never too late to do it. It doesn't have to be finished in December. So you have got all of January and February and March and April, May. You've got the rest of the year, basically, that you can keep working on this album. So if you feel like, I wish I'd started it, then just start it. It's never too late. Just grab a journal and start sticking photos in and writing about your memories. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.